All right, and we are live. So, today we're going to work on the spawn some more, and that will include showing off a little bit of what we've already done off stream, because we did do some work there. Both myself and Nei, she worked on these nice columns here. So she started with this one here, and then I copy pasted them for her, so there's a little bit of weirdity where this isn't connected properly. She'll work on that, get it all connected right. Same thing over here and there, and then the weathering and like the little variation details, like the stuff falling on the floor. She'll switch that up so that each one is a little bit unique. We planned out what we want to do for these edge sides, so I think we mentioned it before that we wanted to put portals or something along those lines here. But I think that's what we'll be doing is we're going to put one portal here and then a second one to the right of it. Same thing on the other side, so we have 4 portals total to work with for the future. I currently have plans for 2 of them. So we will have some variety or some more room to work with on those and what we want to do for future expansions for the server. And then we're going to kind of lower down this area. I already did a little bit of this in my demonstrations earlier, so that we can build like a little pond garden area kind of deal. And that'll spread to the other side underneath what will be the walkway here. And then we'll mirror that on the other side. So there'll be like more of a pond walkway going underneath the whole platform so that this won't just be all one flat single level kind of deal. And I've also started on so I think last stream, actually, before we get to that, last stream we worked on the player shops, or the tutorial area. Not much has changed since then that I can remember. I may have worked on this a little bit more. I think we stopped at the bank vault, if I remember correctly. I might be remembering that wrong, though. And then we were going to do the MCMO little bandit camp here, and then the end. And I don't remember if this part particularly made it onto the end of the last stream. So this will be where we explain the PlebCraft changes for the end, like where the dragon drops in a light and how the... Oh, hey, thank you. Sorry, I didn't realize I had the wrong chat up, multi-stream. It says there's 0 viewers, so wasn't sure. Thanks for following, appreciate that. Both of you, the Sharkster and Sneak Shot, appreciate that. The stream chat is a little bit behind, I think, because it didn't pick up either of you guys' messages. That sucks. All right, well, I got the overlay on now, so I should be able to see messages. Except it is stuck on just YouTube. That's a shame. Okay, well, I will bring up my Twitch panel so I can actually see chat. And I will put them side by side so that I don't miss anything else. One moment. Make sure it's muted so you guys don't hear that. Hi, Estate. Hope you're doing well. It's going good for me too. Just going to be working some more on the PlebCraft spawn here. PlebCraft is the... I actually don't put this in the description. PlebCraft is the Minecraft server that I run. Small community, towny, a few plugins that have been custom coded for features for other people. Like the custom PvP, so if you see red and green in the tab list, green is PvP disabled, red is PvP enabled. It's called Pleb mode. And a couple other odds and ends here and there. Anyway, so to continue on where we were going, so we talked about the tutorial area that we started on last week. Off stream, though, I've done a little bit of work on what will begin to be the player shops area. So this is all very rough cut, not complete. There's a barrier wall here so people can't get in. So this will be the main entrance room. This will be the biggest plot where people can rent these plots for their chest shops on a weekly basis. Yeah, actually, this whole spawn is pretty huge. So what we went with is a mountain that goes to build height. And then inside that mountain will be the starting spot for the spawn. And outside will be like a little town on the shore here. And then we have the 2 pandas guarding the exit of the canal. This is something else that we've done since last stream is we put this boat in. This is not built by me. Give credit where it's due. This is built by a guy named Sir Blake on Planet Minecraft. And we actually owe him a sign on here to indicate that this is his build originally. So we'll put that right here. Actually, let's put it up by the... see, where would we want to put this? We're on the mast right here. Make sure I get his username right. underscore. Oh, no. One character short. There we go. We'll make some customizations to this. What I want to do is I want to put the panda logo for PlebCraft on the sails. I don't think there's enough space for it. How long did it take to build? So we've done 4 live streams so far, each one about an hour to 2 hours. So we're about 8 hours into this so far, and then some of it off stream, of course. So probably another 3 or 4 hours of that. So at tops, I think we're at 12 hours or so of build time so far. Keep in mind that this is using world edit tools like FAW and essentially what Voxel Sniper had, as well as creative mode, and not doing this part in survival. Yeah, I think so. So the player shops, where I was going with that, the idea is that we'll have this main entrance room where you'll be able to rent the plots on a weekly basis. And this first plot will be like the biggest plot, the most centric plot. When you go to the player shop's warp, you'll end up right here. Actually need to indicate that somehow. I was planning on doing a gold block, yeah. So the warp will take you here, and you'll be able to see that player's plot almost immediately. So this will be kind of a premium plot that people are going to want to fight over. And then in this main cave entrance, you'll get 2 other plots that are going to be kind of primo spots, one on the left and one on the right. Of course, we got the Diamond Hands meme from Reddit here. And then from there, it'll go into like a cave mall-like system. So you'll have like shops along the sides of this whole thing, and then eventually, or like occasionally, it'll open up into like bigger shafts, like right here. And then the player. So you'll have bigger plots that are out in the center and more sought after, like this one. And that'll continue through the cave system. There's gonna be another one right there. And then on the edges, you will have like little mall cuts into the wall for other player shops. So that's what we'll probably end up doing a lot of our work on today, is devising how we want these plots to look, how big we want them to be, and then planning out how long the rental periods for it will be. So we will start with getting our tools set up, because otherwise we don't have anything to do. So I like to get 3 different sizes of sphere, and then I like to use pickaxe for filling, and the hose for smoothing or raising and lowering. So let's get these set up real quick. I actually like to use cylinders for this, size 4. And we'll do raise. Two. And then I go 3 and 4. You'll see what these are for in a moment. And then we want this one to be stone, granite, andesite. What am I thinking? Diorite. And some more stone just to mix it in there so you get a primary stone mix. What that does is makes it so that you get more stone than the other ones in there. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is cut out the areas that we want these shops to go in. So I think we want to kind of start almost immediately. We need to cut this wall out a little bit. So we can't put a shop here because it's too close to the wall, so we'll have to put one like over this way. So we'll put a cut in the wall here, and then we'll kind of fill it back in a little bit here so that it looks more like a shop indented in the wall. Make sure I didn't miss anything in chat. Nope, okay. Apologies if you hear a bunch of noise. My dog is being a derp on the floor. He's digging underneath his bed. No idea why. Alright, so we want to this one, the lower one. Yep. Alright, so let's get this floor evened out a little bit. That one to go backwards. And we'll pull this back a little bit. Okay. So fill that back in to make it look, oops. All right there. Yep. Okay. And we need to put like an archway on this for it to be more like a shop plot. Of course, players will be able to edit these as they want later. Let's get some light in here actually. So shroom. Been using these as light so that when I go back to remove everything that I'm like I can select the whole mountain region and just remove all these shroom lights all at once, and then I can go back and do the natural lighting in a final pass. So doing a diagonal entrance to a shop is just a recipe for failure, because I am not very good with diagonal builds, as most people aren't in Minecraft. But it looks like that's what we're stuck with. So I'm just going to mark the border for this now. And then we need to, I need to set the speed height, or fly speed to be a little bit lower. There we go. Okay. So we kind of want to light this room up just a little bit temporarily. Empty it out some more. We can always fill it back in. Oh, killed the shroom lights with that. It's okay, the lighting's glitched anyway. There we go. I'm not sure why that changed that to gravel, but that's fine. Fix it later. So I think for the in-the-wall shops, we actually want to give more space than the outer shops, because there needs to be some sort of incentive to take these shop plots over, or some sort of trade-off, right? Because you're already kind of getting gypped because your shop is like off the main line. You're not going to be in people's walking path, but at least you'll get more space for building into these side panels or side areas. Okay, so I think I made this one 9 by 9. Yeah, so let's try and make this one 11 by 11 at least. So let's make it go out here-ish. So I was using smooth stone to do the borders on the other ones. So we said 11 by 11, right? All right, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 11 would be here. And this will be the actual editable region that the player can change. Okay. And then we'll have to make it look kind of decent in the area that you can't change. Oh, there's a bunch of gravel. Awesome. Everybody loves gravel. And then we'll kind of take this technique and copy it along the sides of the inside of the cave, so that way we have more plots. There we go. And we'll need to figure out a better default archway to do here, because this is not doing it for me. Oh, my stream chat is catching up in Streamlabs. I wonder if it's just delayed or poorly optimized. I don't know. Either way, I'll just leave up the other chats. Okay, so I think what we want it to look like is still like a cave. So ideally, when the 1.17 update comes out, we'd go through here and put like candles or something in here for lighting. But we need to figure out a different way to do lighting in a cave. And I think the only real precedence you have for that in vanilla Minecraft is just torches. So we'll have to figure out how to make torches look decent in here. Oh no, the dog found a squeak toy. Okay. So torches or redstone lit up, but redstone you can't force to stay lit up without some sort of customization, so we'll just leave it at torches for now and make it look like it's a mining cave. And maybe make like, I know what we can do. We could do like a miner shaft, like replicate that in the wall somehow. And because people can't change this, though, we can't go too overboard. So we can just make it look like a mine shaft, but not too much like one. Maybe like the end of one. There we go. And we'll just put a torch on the end of that wall so it's not dark. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Make it look like the intersection of two different mine shafts. Can't remember if this is the actual height in the mines, but actually need to fill this in then. And then we'll put some like gold ore, emerald ore throughout here. There's already some iron and some coal, which is nice because we kind of generated these from a natural cave system, or at least cut through natural rock to generate our cave. So there'll already be some of that for us. And make it look like somebody came through here exploring. Put like torches like that. And of course, whoever takes these plots over can make it look however they want. Not dictating anything on them on that. That here, so I have something to build with. Oops. Okay. Alright, and we'll figure out this archway in a minute. Let's see. How dark is that? Oh, I forgot to put the light in here. Oop, like that. Yeah, it is pretty dark, so cut into the wall a little bit more like this. Can't wait to see what people do with these though to make them look a little more cool, because people have some pretty creative builds on the server so far. I think that's actually a video series that I've been like saying I kind of want to do for a long time now. Just to show off the builds that people have made on PlebCraft. Hey Killer, or X-Killer Tricks, thanks for stopping by. We're working on the new spawn for my server right now. Server I run called PlebCraft. I should probably pin, or can I actually pin on? I can't pin it on there, so. Hang on, my dog is being a little bit of a hassle. Hey, quit it, dude. Put that in the chat just so that people have it, and I'll put it on YouTube as well, and then we'll get back to building. Pin that. There we go. You know what? I need to place near 5 gravel stone. That'll just make my life way easier. There we go. In case you wanted to join, you don't have to, of course. I will say, though, that it is one of the very few servers that I have played on that does not have some sort of cancerous donations with cosmetics or otherwise. Do not ask for any donations on this server, because it doesn't cost me that much to run, to be honest with you. Alright, and we're not going to go too overboard with torches, just enough to get this area lit up, make it look like a cave that I had mined in. And then we will put some diamond ore in here just to spice things up. Make people wish they could mine it. Yeah, that's a nice juicy looking cluster. Okay. Alright. So the archway on this, that's going to be the elephant in the room for the whole stream probably, because I suck at doing arches, especially on a diagonal like this. You know what? Maybe we just leave it alone and figure it out at a later time. I hate to punt it like that, but alright, well, let's see. We know we need it to look different from the rest of the wall. Ooh, you know what? When you're walking through a cave system and you find a dungeon, you would find that with mossy cobblestone. We kind of already have that in the walkways, so let's make it look like a dungeon. At least it looks somewhat vanilla at that point, right? And if I hate it, I can always go back and change it and take recommendations from other people who are better builders than I. Make it blend just a little bit like that. And I think we cut it to, yeah, that, there we go. And make it look like somebody had like mined into it a little bit. Yeah, that'll do for now. And then I think we'll probably end up trimming this back some. I don't like this too much because it feels a little claustrophobic going in here. but that's okay for now. I think this will do for our first player shop. Let me put another torch in though. And, oh, one thing that we are forgetting is that there needs to be a height limit that we need to determine for these shops. So, as a player who is building a shop here, I think about how high I'd need to go in building this. I think that's the center, yeah. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's a little low. How about we'll set it at 10 or 11, 11 by 11 by 11. And we just won't carve out the ceiling and let them do that themselves if they really want it. One other thing I am going to do, set this to blue wool just to indicate that it is an available plot for when we open the shops. And we'll do that for every shop like we've already done for the one over there and this one. Okay. So one of the other things I wanted to do was put a shop right here on the entrance. So we're still in like primo shop territory, right? So this needs to be a big, big shop. Let's go even bigger than the other one on this one. Let's do like 13 by 13. We stick to odd numbers because it's just easier for people to build with odd numbers, if anybody was wondering that, by the way. I think most people will agree with that. Even numbers seems to be something that people like in theory, but then when they actually try and build in Minecraft, it's like, whoa, dude. Like, I see why you did that. Oops, that's the wrong one. Let's get this evened out before we try and clear out more space. And let's actually try and put the limits of the plot up before we get too far digging into this, because that's something we did on the other one that probably shouldn't have done. There we go. Don't need diamond ore as much. And the other thing I want to do is make it right up against the entrance. So right here, start like this. 5. That's 5, right? Yeah. 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I think that's the width that we want. We need to take it back 13. And it's 11. We need to go back 2 more. There we go. Okay. So we got the basic shape of the plot that we want here. Loki, hey. Sorry, my dog is just being... I don't think he likes it when I'm talking to no person in particular, at least from his perspective, because he feels like he's being talked to, and I think it like bamboozles him a little bit. So he just acts out instead. It's kind of adorable, but also quickly gets old. Let me know if you guys can actually hear him, because I can't really tell, but if he's becoming too much and the mic is picking it up too much, just let me know. Oops. Dang, dude. He's knocking over my whole whiteboard here. Alright, 1 second, guys. Alright, so hopefully he doesn't go back to doing that, but we'll see. He's trying to get in between the curtain and the sliding glass door there, and causing all kinds of problems. And he went right back to it. Okay. Hey Chris, where is that place in the nether that is all open and no lava? 1 sec. So I have a place where I was mining netherite these guys were using. I have a home set here so they can come and TP to me and use it. And then we'll get right back to building the plot. Okay. Help that guy out. Let's get back to work. So we got a 13 by 13 plot. This guy changed his name today. Just curious. Okay, so we need a wand. Set this to blue. Okay. Open up that ceiling some. Get all kinds of crappy lighting problems. Well, one thing that we did see in the new update, they've updated the way some of the mine shafts show up with chains hanging from them, or chains supporting like the platforms. So I think one thing that would be kind of cool to do in one of these any one of these shops, and I think we'll do it on this one. Let's get some temporary lights in. Is set up like some planks for a mine shaft coming in like this. Oh, actually, let's do it over here because we got a little bit more space, right? So let's do this. In fact, you know what? I've got a great idea. So we'll build another shop like right here, right? And we'll have them connected by this mine shaft thing hanging down. I think that'll be a kind of a cool Easter egg. And of course, these shop owners could close it off so that you can't access each other's shop if you really wanted to. But why would you do that? This is going to be so cool. All right, so let's get my vision on in the blocks so that it doesn't just sound like words and makes a little bit of sense to everybody here. So the way I saw it in the snapshot, they had it so that there was a platform kind of hanging out, coming into the cave, and then they had chains connecting it to the ceiling. So it was like, oops, it's like this. Yeah, so this will get us ahead of the game for the 1.17 update. Oops. So that's how they had it shown in the snapshot. So let's go ahead and cut this off so it's like immediately evident that this is hanging from the ceiling. And we can do some more weathering up here so it doesn't look so unnatural. Check that after you're done. Check what? Sorry? Or did you message me in Discord or something? Ah, yeah, you did. Does 1.17 secret stronghold change Minecraft harder? Oh, I think I saw that. And that's the IBX Toy Cat video, right? Because he was talking about the fact that, you know, strongholds can spawn in the below 0 Y range, makes the game inherently harder because to get to that stronghold you'd have to go into what could potentially be right next door to a deep dark biome. And yeah, that would make the game much harder. I would agree. Oh yeah, actually that looks really good if we change the height on one of them. Let's do the height on this one to like way up. And then do that. Weather this out some more so it doesn't look so unnatural. Whoops. Break our chains. And then place them all kinds of wrong. Oh, Ethan, that reminds me, man. Did you want to be a stream moderator? I don't really have a need for a stream moderator because I don't really have a whole lot of people watching my streams, but, you know, I know you in real life and you stream sometimes too, so you know what you're doing. If you want to, I would be happy to have you become a stream moderator. There we go. Let's get this flattened out so we can perceivably put another shop here. One of the other shop ideas I kind of want to do, though, is maybe we'll do that on the side wall over here, if you want to. Yeah, sure, man. Let me, I don't think it takes very long to set you up, so let me go ahead and do that. Unity Roles Manager. There we go. Oh, you could just do it with a right click. Ha! Oh, actually can't right click. There we go. Well, I got it anyway. All good. Appreciate you hanging out. And if you're willing to help out in that way too, definitely appreciate that. In fact, you know, if you wanted to be a moderator in-game as well on PlebCraft, you can just speak to Anarchist about that. I'm sure he would be happy to have more moderators. And I think we know you enough that we can trust you. Alright, so I got our hanging platform for the mine shaft here. Set some torches on these walls just for some lighting. The lighting's all glitched right now, so it's kind of a lot brighter than it should be. We can fix that though. I think the world edit accidentally does that. Unfortunate, but it's what we got to work with. So the other thing I want to do is when we get this cave, like when the 1.17 update comes out, I'd like to go through and add some like dripstone, or not dripstone, I think it is actually called dripstone, the item, but the stalagmites and stalactites on the ceilings and floors here. Make it look more like an actual natural cave. It's kind of like what we did with the last spawn, is we did it themed after the nether. Of course, that was all built in survival, and it was way harder to keep up to date. And in this one, we're going to be going mildly themed after the new Caves and Cliffs update, especially with that giant mountain we got. Alright, so I think we're ready to go back to stone. So this gravel is going to be a problem. Let's get that out of our way. And we need to add in some more natural occurring ores. I think we want to put some emeralds in this one. Spot them around the cave. Oops. And then some more torches. And then we can put another mine shaft here. Maybe I want mod on my alt, and I think of buying other Minecraft. Yeah, I mean, if you were to moderate in-game, we'd probably want you to moderate on your main account. Unless you're talking about on, like, the Silva camera account. In which case, we can just give you mod on both, like, the tag. But you would just enforce on the other one or something. Either way works. I think something that we didn't put in the other mine shaft, or the other shop yet, was gold ore. There hasn't been any gold ore anywhere yet. Let's sprinkle some in here. See, I usually see gold ore in the ceiling where it's just barely inconvenient to get to, and I don't want to spend the time doing it. So let's do that. Alright, let's get rid of these floor torches. See if it's too dark. Whoops. Somebody got nuked. Alright, the floor is a little bit dark. That's okay, though. There's not going to be any mobs spawning in here anyway. And put another torch up here. Or we could do what I've been doing in corner torches like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and one more over this way. Right next to the emeralds that somebody found. And on the entrance. I think we can actually leave this entrance alone because we got the spawner dungeon looking one over here. Oh, I just noticed actually that these need to be like that. got the spawner dungeon one looking over here, and we got the cave entrance over here. I think maybe we want this to open up a little wider like that. Yeah, there we go. Don't know that I have time to help him go get that. We're live streaming. He might have to wait, but we are busy working on spawn. So if he has to go, he can just give me the cords and I will work my way out there later. Because I do everything survival based in survival. Oh, he just put his cords in chat. Okay, so we'll help him later. But everything I do survival on the server, except for this spawn build. So to get his items back, I'd have to go into survival, fly out, what is that, 70,000 blocks, and get his stuff back. We're not going to do that on stream. It's a little bit much. Okay, so we have that, and it connects these two shops. Okay. And then I think maybe we put like another hanging, some temporary lights down, just to make this a little easier to work with. And then maybe we put like another segment to this on the other side. It doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. Oh, and these little blocks that you see there, that's the anti-X-ray. Sorry if that gets annoying. You've been working on the spawn for a while. Yeah, ProKid, I have. This is the 4th stream of it. We've made a lot of progress. We're currently working on the player shops area. We did most of the tutorial. We just have to do some fine details on that. We got the main room planned out. Nay's been working on a little bit of that. Actually, she came in and helped on some of it. And hopefully this is the, if not the last, the second to last live stream that we have to do for working on spawn. Because I've been doing the live streams every Sunday. But, you know, if next Sunday, if it's not done yet, then we'll probably work on it some more. But hoping that by next Sunday we have a workable spawn, or at least one that we can switch the player or the server spawn to. It's looking pretty cool. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. A lot of time has gone into it so far, so hopefully it's at least passable. There are definitely better builders than me in Minecraft, by far, like significantly by far. So I'm not looking for anything super crazy good right now, but at least something to start with that I can iterate on over time and invite other people who are much better than me to improve upon. So if other people have ideas, like absolutely throw them out there. If I can't accomplish it, then somebody else who's better than me definitely can. There are a number of very talented builders that play on the server, so they would probably be more than willing to happily help. Just got to give them something very specific to work on. Because I can also give them creative on the test server, so it's not like they have to do any of this in survival. Yeah, you know, I always thought I was a pretty crappy builder too. I've never been particularly good at building in Minecraft. I spend a lot of time in Minecraft, and I think that by investing all of that time towards a goal, eventually I get something that's passable. And that's kind of my strategy. So spend like 100 hours on a project. I mean, at least at the end of it, I'll have something worth showing for it, you know? Okay, so we have these two shops connected. Let's do the border for it. And I think we did 13 by 13 over here. So let's go ahead and do another 11 by 11 to match that one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We may want to move this back a little bit. Or actually, we could just dig out the wall some more, because we have the power to do that. But yeah, the more time that you invest in something, you know, a lot of times I'll work on a project for like 100 hours and be like, ah, yeah, this is crappy, and throw it out. But I think at a certain point, you just have to accept that while you may not be able to make it creatively better, the time that you put into it is still definitely valid. 6, 10, 11. Okay, just make sure I got that numbering right. So take what you got, get input from others, and, you know, be open to criticism, because if you yourself already know that you can't do it better, then definitely take somebody else's advice. I actually have a handful of worlds that I still keep on my old hard drives, that players from servers that I ran 5-10 years ago, because they're just so cool, and they're not even up to date with like all the blocks. You're back. Gotta open birthday gifts. My birthday was yesterday, and my sister's today. Oh wow, you and your sister are a day apart. That's crazy. Happy birthday though, or happy belated birthday. Hope it was a good one. Silva, your girlfriend can build. Yes, she can, which is crazy because she's only been playing Minecraft for like a year. I've been playing it for almost 10 years, more than 10 years. Yeah, more than 10 years at this point. She can build way better than I can already. All right, so let's get some more torches. Oh, we wanted to make the other hanging platform come from this side. So let's cut that out some more and get the right materials in my inventory for that. You know, we're not actually using the gold shovel all that much, or even the stone one. We're at the point where we're doing finer details. So let's move those tools over, and we'll have some more space for building blocks. Okay, here we go. So let's say we do it here. Cut those two out. 3. Yep. Okay. And we want the chains coming down like that. Oops, wrong side. Okay. And I think we agreed, or I made the executive decision rather, but I like it when the chains are a different height. It just looks cooler to me. There we go. All right, and we can pull this back some until it meets the wall. And it'll look like that terminated, just like the oh so wonderful Minecraft world generation. There we go. Let's do this. And we put one up here. Oops, I like it in the center better. It's a lot of unused space, but I think that's okay. Gives us space for refinements later if we need it. And we've been putting 2 different mine shaft pieces in each mine so far. So it's 1, 2. This one's already got the 2 because it's got the 2 on each side. This back wall can be empty. I think that's acceptable. All right, let's set the floor to wool to indicate that it is a available shop. And move on to the next one. So my next idea, and I'm just kind of riffing off these so far, was that we would lower this one. Let's raise it back up over here though. And make this like a step down into shop. I think that'll look pretty cool. Let's get rid of this gravel. Just make our life. Oh, there's only 3 blocks but there. Cool. Okay, so we want to cut into the wall. And we want to go down a little bit. Not too fast though. Oops. Gonna need to make it steps. There we go. Wanted this one to kind of sink into the wall to give these shops a little bit of variety between each other. Okay, that might be too much, but we'll use that as the base for the chamber that we're building here. And then with this, we can build one of those mine shafts that come into it from like an angle. I have to look up a picture of that because I'm thinking about it, and I know what it looks like in my head, but I'm not entirely positive that's correct. All right. And because this one goes down a little bit, this guy, we're live streaming. I don't have time for this. Cinnabon. All right. From now on, though, he's gonna have to set a home now if he wants to come back. Okay. Helped him out twice now. Be good. Let's get them a link real quick. Let's get them a YouTube link. I need subscribers. There we go. They asked what the YouTube is, but I'm pretty sure the YouTube is, it's spammed at you when you join the server because I'm a narcissist like that. Sweet. Yeah, and I probably potentially get 2 new subscribers. Oh, rip. Okay, let's get back to building. So we want to, I think this here is a good depth right here. So let's cut this down, get a uniform depth real quick. All right, there we go. And let's get some temporary lighting in. Fix this after. I think we need to widen this a little bit. Oh, you know what? Our lower tool and our raise tool are a little bit too high. So this is our raise tool. We need this to be cylinder, and we want it to be, I think size 2 is probably better. I think I was using 4 before. Let's do 3. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it's way better. Okay. And let's do the same thing for this one, but a lower command. Yeah, way better. We can do a little bit more fine grain control on that. And let's get some stone, cobblestone stairs, because this is, after all, a cave. And we have a path that we started over here that's like cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. Is 3 wide. So let's try and find the center of this and make that the staircase. Oops. Staircase down. There's mossy stairs, right? Ah, there is. All right, let's add some variety then. And I think that's, no, we thought this was the height wanted. So let's pull this back some. And we're gonna have to do a lot of stairs. Okay, that's fine. Let's make it those 3 initially. Let it flatten out for a minute. Make it a little more believable. And then do some more stairs where necessary. Except we don't want them all to be mossy. There we go. And that'll get you into the shop. I actually don't like them all being off kilter like that. Yeah, that looks better. Way better. Alright, so we need another torch. We no longer need these. Let's get rid of that. I think this is going to have to go. There we go. Fill that back in. We'll smooth it out later. But this room needs to open up, actually. So let's do this. Widen it by 1 sphere all around. And then do the layer above it. There we go. And we need to open up the ceiling a little bit. And make it a little more concave or convex, I think that's the term. Make it a little more believable. And right, oh, wrong one. Flatten that out a little bit so that it looks a little more believable. There we go. All right, so I need torches up here. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, just get some of those unnatural shapes out. All right, so, and then I think actually we're good on width, but it needs to go back a little bit more. This is going to be another 11 by 11 plot, and we'll start the 11 by 11 right here. So that's 3, and then we need 4 more on each side. Okay, and actually, was it 11 by 11 on the internals? It's actually 9. Did I make this one 9 as well? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Okay, so that's the right size. Yeah, I was right. We needed to bring it back a little bit more. Maybe not as much, but I think that's fine. We might need to take this wall out just a little bit more as well, just to make it look more... So we have more space. Oh, those torches get glitchy. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's good. Fill this out. I need to fix this, don't I? Oops, that hole goes way down. Just barely clipped that. Awesome. Okay. Let's finish filling this out. This should give us a space of 81, 9 by 9. Yep. There we go. Alright, so while we put the finishing touches on this one, anybody that's watching, if you have ideas for the next cave entrance, so we have one that's kind of like a dungeon. We have 2 of these basic cave ones that have the hanging, like, mineshaft platform in it. And this one is just going to be kind of like a pathway down the cave that somebody built through, and then we're going to put, like, a mineshaft along the side of it that looks like it's a mineshaft going down. What do you think the next one should look like? If you have any ideas, shout them out in chat, and we'll see if we can make it happen. 'Cause my creativity only goes so far. Okay. Let's get the torches back up. And I think we need more ore in this one. There's barely any. There's a little bit up there. Some coal on the way in. That is it. Oh, there's some coal on this side as well. I think I'm going to go back to the gold ore, though. I like the way it looks. There we go. Give it a little bit of texture and depth. We're missing a torch over here. And one there. And maybe one over here. This is a very dark corner as well. Okay. And now we need to do the mineshaft part. So let me Google image this real quick, because I actually don't remember what it looks like entirely. And I want to make sure that I am not thinking wrong. Yeah, it looks like it's just natural steps. But then there'll be like supports at each side of it. So let's go ahead and do that. We can do that. All right, so let's make it look like over here. Oops, there we go. Maybe we can make that another entrance to this. Yeah, that'd be really cool, actually. All right, so the way this would work is you would have a stretch like this, with like 3 blocks, and then it would start staircasing up. Oh no, that's bad. There's really no recovering from that one. All right, how close does this come to the other shop? Doesn't. Awesome. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. Okay. It kind of integrate into the cave a little bit. Sweet. I think that looks pretty cool. Actually, let's do this. Make it widen just by 1 more because I hate low ceilings. There we go. All right, let's get some torches in here because this lighting is totally glitched. And let's put one on the other side as well. Told him I wouldn't help him again, but he went and died, and his stuff was netherite, so he can retrieve it. So I'll take pity on him. Plus, he may have subscribed to the channel, and I appreciate that. We'll see if we can extort a subscription out of him. Okay, says he did. I didn't get an alert for it, but I'll take him at his word. Okay, he should be back any second. There we go. Alright, didn't hurt us much. Alright. So I think we're pretty much done with the concept for this one. Added a little bit of a Easter egg here with an extra way to get in. So we need a plan for the next one. I was thinking one of them could be like a nether themed one. So we could have it look like you're accidentally tunneling into the nether somehow. Not sure if we can do that quite right yet. Maybe we do like a really small one somehow. So we have a little bit of space here to work with that won't cut into this. If we do a really small shop right at the entrance, like the fact that it's like the first shop that you see could play to its advantage, but it would have to be really small so it doesn't interfere with the other 2 shops or it doesn't cut through this wall as well. All right, let's see how far we can push our luck here before we bust through this wall. Should be coming through. 1 more shovel should do it. Yep. Okay, so we want to undo that one. Lower this floor down. There we go. There's that piece. All right, so we'll put like a, let's say a 5 by 5 here. So 7 by 7 for the border for it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I said 9, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool. Math is not my strong suit. In fact, that was the only thing that was holding me back from finishing my degree. Fun fact. I did finish my degree. Made it sound like I didn't, but it took me longer because of math. Okay. The right border length. Cool. Got rid of my wand again somehow. All right. And for this one, I think we just want to like, maybe we do some of this. Oops. Rip that dude's stuff. Nether is so much more dangerous in this update, and I love it, like I do, but like, man, if you die in the Nether, good luck getting your stuff back. Okay. Do something like this. Some light. Fire resistance is almost always something I'll take with me to the Nether at this point. I've been burned, literally and metaphorically, way too many times at this point. Okay. It's a smaller plot, but pays to be literally the first plot that you get when you come in through here. Alright, so we've now got 1, 2, 3. Well, okay, so 3. These two excluded because I haven't built them yet. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I lost math again, man. 6, 7, 8, 9 plots so far. I think we want like a total of like 30 something to begin with. We don't have a whole lot of people who are super regular on the server, so I think 30 is almost overkill. Plus, you can put up your own shops in your own town, and a lot of players have already done that. So the only incentive to these shops will be that they're like at spawn, which is a good thing. But you know, you can always build shops elsewhere too. So we have 21 more plots or so to build. Let's start on the next one, right? So I kind of wanted to have this kind of descend a little bit. We already put out the space for this one. Let's just go ahead and make this full. So it's already 10 plots actually. Okay. So we want to put the next one probably right here on the right, but we want to make sure we don't interfere with this one. And you know, we made the connection between these two with the hanging like thing, right? But I think another thing that we could exploit is like these little mine shafts that I put right here. We could totally connect the next shop with a mine shaft. Whether or not the shop owners take advantage of that or not, it's up to them. They'll have to figure that out. But I think it'd be a cool concept to at least try out. Yeah, here we go. So need to clear out a little more space here. And it's looking like this will have to be another big plot. So the idea actually, by the way, if we hadn't already mentioned this, was that the plots, the plots further to the front, right? These will only be rentable for like a week at a time. and they'll be more competitive because obviously they're better plots. They're closer to the front of the spawn. But as you go back, they'll be able to be rentable for longer periods of time and probably also have bigger plots just because, you know, you're already taking the disadvantage of being super far back. So you might as well get something for that. And that'll be the fact that you can rent your plot for longer periods of time and not have to worry about it as much. They won't cost as much on the rent fee. And they'll also be bigger. So as we get further back, we can start experimenting with larger plots too. So this one's smaller because it's out in the main way, but the ones that'll be on the sides and stuff, we could do really big plots. So I think we'll start on this one here as like maybe like a 15 by 15, a blue area, 15 by 15. So technically 17 by 17 border. Oh, Jude Gaines hopped off. If you're watching the stream, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. I should make it so that the stream's playable in this server on like a picture frame setup. That'd be super cool. I wonder if somebody's already done that. Alright. So we're gonna have a plot there, a plot here. Let's just go ahead and get this one built out. We need to raise this just a little bit and lower this one. So actually it needs to be consistent. Oh, wrong one. Consistent height with this some way, somehow. Because we want the mine shafts to connect. Oh, somebody followed or subscribed? Yeah, following Squids11. Hey, Squiddy. Dude, those noises startle the crap out of me every time. I thought you had already followed last time. I don't know if you re-followed or not. Alright. Let's go ahead and set the precedence, or the mine shaft connection, and then we'll build around that. Did not know I had a Twitch. Oh, yeah. I primarily use YouTube, but recently started using Twitch because I figured if I'm going to be streaming, I might as well use the platform that's meant for it. Because it seems to be better at, like, showing off your channel to other people or new people. Like, YouTube has no incentive to show your live streams to new people because they make no money off of it. So, understandably, they just don't. But Twitch has all the incentive to have more and more channels grow right now so that they can compete better. So, might as well take advantage of the fact that they're going to advertise for me for free. Minecraft community is pretty saturated already, but, you know, might as well try. Okay, so these two shops will be connected by that little mine shaft. I feel like that's too short. I don't know why. There we go. And now it feels way too tall. Yeah, it's definitely two height rather. There we go. It makes it look a little more nice. Hype train want help building? You know, if you want to help build, you're absolutely welcome to it. The only downside is you'll have to build on your own town plot, and I can copy and paste things because we have way too many valuables like this around the spawn area now. So I haven't let anybody on the region anymore. Only one being Nay, and that's because she lives with me, and well, she wouldn't do anything. Not that I don't trust you guys. You're welcome to come in here, Doge, but there's literally no way out now. You'll have to TP out because it has barrier blocks blocking the exit. Oh yeah, that's right. And I think you're actually already on the World Guard region. Whoa, what the heck happened here? You actually may already be on the World Guard region. I don't remember if I removed you or not. Let me check. It did remove you, apparently. Alright, you're added back to the region. So if you wanted to work on part of it, you can. Hey, Doge. How you doing today, man? I saw you got your 50 subs on YouTube. Congrats on that, by the way. If anybody's interested in seeing his channel, I'll link it for him. YouTube. Here's Doge Warrior's channel. He was nice enough to link me on his channel, so do the same for him. You gotta be able to put yourself out there, Doge. Nobody's gonna be able to find your channel otherwise. You want to get to 100 subs, right? It's too late. Alright, so we need to dig this out a little bit more. Get the appropriate height. And actually, this one's almost turning into like a climb up. So we'll go back to our stairs here. There we go. Let's do that. And something like this. Whoops, upside down. All right. Okay, so we needed to dig this out some more. Oh, did we hit like an actual natural cave system? Interesting. As much as it sucks to fill this in, because I was looking for one when we were building this initially. Oops. We do need to fill it in for the purposes of this build. Okay. This is going to be another big plot because you're way in the back. I'll raise this. Oh, we need to get some temporary lights in here because the glitched lighting is not enough to rely on. Maybe I should literally just download Fulbright for while I'm doing this build. It would be way easier. Speaking of cheap clients. So raise some ceiling so that whoever owns this shop has a little bit more room to work with. Same goes for chat. If you guys have ideas for different shop entrances, go ahead and shout them out because like we got something for this one, and we got something for the last one. But like I said, I have limited ideas based on cave systems. Maybe they're not going in the right way there. Oh, I'm sorry. I usually make the GUI scale larger for stream so that stream can also read the chat in game. Here you go, kick dinner family. Be right back. Okay, Silva. Enjoy. Have a good dinner. Oh. Hello, bedrock. Just gonna wall that up and pretend we didn't see it. Okay, so we need to lower this a little bit. Okay, let's do another replace here to get rid of that gravel. Stone. Gets in the way. Okay. So we said we wanted to do like 15 by 15, right? So, just do this. Ooh, you know what? That could be another shop idea since nobody's given another one yet. Speaking of bedrock, we could like make one look like it's being built on bedrock. I don't know how we'll play that to make it look right, but it'll be the bedrock shop. Maybe we'll make it like a bedrock cube. Limits customization, but at least you have a cool shop. Okay, so let's do here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Sorry, I gotta count that out or I'm just never gonna get it right. And in fact, let's just cheat here a little bit. Smooth stuff, right? Thanks, Mike. My farms are pretty cool. Ordered 2 Big Macs. Oh, dude. Oh, that is still Doja's channel. Let's grab that for him real quick, though, because more the merrier, right? Yeah, man, got me craving McDonald's fries now. Alright, so let's set the wool. Okay. So let's clear this out. Pop up. That's obnoxious. Oh, welcome back, Pro Kid. Made a couple more shops. We put one over here, and we put one here. And we already had this one marked out, and we're gonna put another one right here. And I think the next idea, oh, we connected one of the shops that we'd already did, the dungeon shop, with this via a mine shaft, which I forgot to put a torch in. There we go. So the next shop, I think we were looking for ideas on the next shop, and I think we're gonna do like a bedrock themed one. Not sure how that'll turn out yet, but it's worth a shot. What is Qtalent on? Oh, creative mode. Bit big for that. There we go. Okay, so now I need some lighting in here. And probably some ores because got some iron, some coal. More iron and coal. Do the thing I did last time. What else we got? Let's put some lapis. We haven't put any lapis anywhere yet. How did I miss that? There we go. Also, we not put anywhere. Redstone hasn't been anywhere yet either. Man, how do we forget 2 whole ores exist? That is a shame. It's a lot of redstone there, but that's okay. There, it looks actually better. So we put some diamond right through here already. But yeah, we'll definitely have to put some more somewhere. Don't know that we want to put them so close to each other. Maybe in the next shop. Put them in the bedrock a little bit. Make it inaccessible. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do a lava lake one. Why have we not thought about that? Or a ravine? We got so much to work with here. What am I doing? Ideas from, like, everywhere. Thanks, Mikey. Appreciate that. We need more lights in this tunnel, though. We need to find new ways to do lighting. I want to do, like, a chandelier in that main room where the Diamond Hands meme is, but I don't know what we'll do for lighting otherwhere. Is full bright allowed? You know, technically, not really. So we can't actually detect it. So there's no way for us to stop it. So really shouldn't make it a big deal. Jude Gaines, shop idea. Sell hose and call it the club. Okay, yeah, hey, well, when the player shops open up, you are more than welcome to set up the club in here. I look forward to seeing somebody do that. It looks like Silva's back. Welcome back, Silva. Or at least in game. Somebody touched his keyboard. That was really quick to go cook, if that's what he did. So we need to run a fixed light, because this needs to be naturally lit, and it totally is not yet. Or maybe it is. Did I do that well with the torches? There's no way. Ah, somebody use Lunar, somebody else use Badline or anything like that. Oh, I don't use Badline personally. I just use Optifine, unless you were asking, Mikey. You're getting 500 FPS. I am getting 842 at the moment while streaming. It's not bad. I don't say so myself. Okay. And let's put another torch here for good measure. Mother made some sandwiches. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, getting a notification about weather. Oh, we're getting more snow. Awesome. Dude, I tried to scrape the snow off the porch, or the ice off my porch today, out in front of my house today. It's like 3 inches thick. It is ridiculous. We've let it go too far because we just didn't have a shovel that was going to be cutting through the ice. And so I went out there with a hammer and literally like an oversized flathead screwdriver and like chiseled the ice, and it was not budging. I got like halfway through the porch and I was just like, you know what? This isn't worth the effort because it's going to snow again tomorrow probably. Yeah, so apparently we're getting like another 1 to 3 inches tomorrow morning. So it might be a might get delayed on the way to work tomorrow again. But I was actually planning on going to work like 5 a.m. tomorrow anyway. So I probably won't benefit from that at all. Motion of the ocean. I know somebody's trying to sleep. We can help. Why not? Where I live, there's 13 inches. Holy cow. That is a lot of snow. I lived in Michigan for exactly 1 year, and the winter that I lived there was pretty awesome. Sharkstown is a bit destroyed. Was it claimed? Because that is the big question there. Oh, no, you're not there right now. You're right here. All right, so let's get started on the next shop. Man, this light issue is super annoying. Carrots are missing. That sucks. You had like a farm that somebody ruined or something. This fixed light is not getting everything in one shot usually, which is kind of annoying. So we have this big room that we opened up for this plot here. I feel like this plot's not big enough now that I've made some of the other plots, but maybe we'll resize that later. Hang on one second, let me mute and try and get my dog to stop doing something. Okay, just didn't want to yell at the, or not yell, but didn't want to get loud in front of the microphone. Hurt you guys' ears. Dog was trying to mess with something. Silva's gonna look around and despawn. Yeah, go for it, man. Let me know if you have any ideas. You shoot me to them here in chat or on stream or on Discord. I think you have me added. So, okay. All right, yeah. So this is where we're gonna make the next like really big shop, right? That was the plan. So let's go ahead and dig out the space for that. It opens up into mineshaft. Timing blocks, you mean? What do you mean? Next time I see you, I'm killing you and not giving your stuff back. What? What are we talking about here? Q Talon. What did Q do? Q's usually pretty good. I don't think I've ever seen him be mean to people. Oh, dude, I got rid of the other hoe, didn't I? Is it still bound? It is. Awesome. I think your Big Macs are here. Ah, nice. Okay, so let's lower this out, balance it out. I think because we're going to make this one so big, this will be the one that has like a lava pool in it or something. Oh, that's way too much. Let's try and put some of this back because it looked kind of cool the way it was. Don't want it to be all uniform, you know? It's still a cave system. Still got to look kind of natural. Alright. And this is a little bit too sudden, I think. There we go. I covered up that iron ore, though. Alright. And let's put some more of that in here. Just as a... There we go. I like that. Okay, so... widen it some this way. So we did a, what happened to your live stream for mining for 24 hours? It's still rendering. No, so YouTube will not let me keep it. So apparently if you go over 10 hours on a live stream on YouTube, unless you're recording it yourself and re-upload it, it won't actually get added to YouTube. So I can still see it in like my YouTube dashboard, which is infuriating, but it won't let you post it as an actual video on your channel. And it won't let you download it either. Like they have the data, but they won't give it to you for whatever reason, which is frustrating. So the next time I do a 24-hour live stream or anything close to that, I'll be recording the whole thing. I have upgraded my computer since then, so I can actually record and live stream at the same time. I'm actually doing it right now, just because I set that as the default, so I don't lose data anymore. So if I ever do a long stream like that again, it'll definitely get uploaded after the fact as its own thing, just so that I don't get screwed over by YouTube again. I tweeted at them for it too, and they were like, yeah, there's nothing we could do. So I tried. Really upset about that because that was a long 24 hours of literally just mining diamonds. And while we got a lot of views for it, I gained like 5 subs through the stream. I feel like it would have gotten more views after the fact, because that's just the views of people. Like, I think I got like 230 views during the time that I was actually mining, which is actually really good for my channel. And I was hoping to get, you know, more residual views after the fact, just by people discovering it. And I kind of got screwed over with that. So, you know, you live and you learn. Next time I will record my stream so that YouTube can't, like, hold it over my head. You would think they would want it to be posted to your channel, especially if it did so well during the actual live stream. Like, if you got 230 views during the 24 hours that you were actually streaming, you would think that they'd want to leave it up after the fact so you get more views, because they stand to benefit from that. Yeah, no, that's really good for my channel currently. That's like, at the time, I think I just barely had 500 subs. So it was, you know, it was more than half of my subscribers at least had stopped by, or at least that number, right? Not necessarily all subscribers. Some of them are obviously new people. So that was phenomenal for my channel, but didn't get to keep it. It's okay. Next time I do that, I will definitely record it myself. I think we had another cave system here. Yep, a little small one. I trapped myself. Not what I was trying to do. Here we go. I fill this one back in. It was a little bit too far. Just wondering, are you gonna do the same with ancient debris? So I'm actually currently working on, in my survival for this world on this server, I'm working on a netherite beacon, and I think, let's see, I think I have it in my ender chest right now. Yeah, I have 11 blocks of netherite mined so far, so I need obviously like 100 something more than that. So a 24-hour live stream for ancient debris would be a good idea. I would just need to find a good time to do it, because streaming for 24 hours straight implies that you have nothing else to do that weekend or that day that you're doing it, and then the day before and the day after. 5,904 ancient debris. Yeah, no, that is a lot of ancient debris. Yeah. Stream delay should be, it's set to ultra low. I don't think I can set it any lower than 10 seconds. People of like WASD have done that. Yeah, no, I've seen a couple of videos of people doing like a whole beacon out of netherite. And of course it'll be a little bit faster for me, just because with MCMO on the server, you have a chance of doubling your drops. And because I have over 1,000 mining, every drop is doubled. So it would take me about half as long to mine that many ancient debris. Which is a huge benefit, but I think it would still take more than 24 hours of mining, honestly. Unless I got super lucky. Dude 101, you said you'd help me with ancient debris beacon, or the netherite beacon. You are more than welcome to, because it's going to take a while. All good, Q. Appreciate you stopping by while I was streaming, though. It's nice. Yeah, these are glitched, aren't they? Yep, there we go. Oh, there's actually some natural... Oh, there's a natural lapis there. Rip. It's Mikey. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. No, I mean, you're more than welcome to help. But I think a 24-hour live stream is not a bad idea for that. I just got to find the time to do it, because doing 24-hour live stream takes a lot out of you. Because it's one thing to play a game for 24 hours straight. It's another thing to play a game and talk through it the whole time. And I am not a very naturally sociable person, believe it or not. So, kind of exhausting. Should kind of want that iron to show through. Yeah, that's good enough. There we go. Oh, so it was a false alarm the first time, huh, Monkey? I would never be able to do that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 24-hour stream or build a netherite beacon in survival. Both of them are kind of ambitious. I think the beacon probably take longer, especially if you didn't have MCMO. So one thing I was thinking about doing, and the only reason I haven't done it yet is because I have PlebCraft. But one thing I was thinking of doing is doing like a survival series, like generic Let's Play on a survival world and keeping it going for as long as I possibly can, IBX toy style or IBX toy cat style. That's something I've always really kind of wanted to do, but I typically abandon my survival worlds far before it ever gets to a point where it's like super good, just because I have a huge bias towards multiplayer. Like, for whatever reason, like, my brain is just like, you know, you can't play a game and put significant time into it unless you have something to show for it with other people. But I think if I was making it a Let's Play series, then at least I would have something to show for it, and I could trick myself into, like, continuing on it. But just doing it to do it, I don't know if I could do that. I get bored, or I get tired with it way too quickly. Welcome back, Squid. Yeah, we were just talking about you. Like, Silva put your name in the chat, like, literally right before you joined. And Jude, 24-hour ancient mining debris montage. I don't know if it'll be a montage or a live stream. Montage would certainly be easier because then I could cut segments together. But a live stream definitely has a different appeal to it in that you're doing it all in one shot. And it's a little more impressive, I think. The fact that you're working on a netherite beacon. I am also working on a netherite beacon. Did not know you were working on one too. You did not get bedrock. What? I am confused. Hang on, my dog is chewing on something, and I want to make sure it's just... Yeah, okay. He's chewing on something he's allowed to have. Just wanted to confirm that he wasn't eating like a wire or something. Let's get rid of that gravel. How far am I on the beacon? I'm literally only 11 blocks of netherite into it, so not even a first layer. I got the top layer. How about that? Let's call Squid's bluff. Make sure he has no bedrock in his inventory. I don't know if he knows I can do that. He does now. Alright. Yeah, we run paper, so it's kind of hard to do any duping or TNT duping or anything like that. But I'm pretty sure Squid knows that. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so let's actually lay out the plot for this one. So we did 15 by 15 over here. So, oh, you know what? There needs to be another torch here or something, because the lighting is a little bit rough. Ah, perfectionist. Ah, do you watch Raywork? I don't know who Raywork is. Is that a YouTuber? Okay, so we did 15 by 15 in the other one. Let's go for at least that on this one. See what this ends up being. So, one. It's 24. I think that's way too big. Let's go for like... Oh, you know what? We want to do the lava lake in here too, so we'll do that over here. So let's cut some of this down. Yeah, no, so I've never watched him or her, them. It's 15. So yeah, let's do a 15 by 15 again. Go. This way I don't actually have to count. I don't know why I didn't do this before. That was like so dumb. I forgot the M on the smoothstone. Got bedrock on his Minecraft server. It's easy to get it. Oh, well, I've seen the videos that PlebCraft did on that. Yeah, I saw the PlebCraft videos on those, if that's who you're talking about. I don't know if it's the same person or not. But what they did was pretty unique. And I'm pretty sure it wouldn't work on our server just because of the way they did it. But, you know, you never know. All right, so we wanted to do a lava pool in here. So let's do some lowering around the shop. There we go. And we'll do like a waterfall of lava into it too. Q, you might want to move, bud. I'm about to fill this with lava. That would be bad for you. 10-second delay, so we'll see. Wait till he hears it. Got the first nether block today. Sweet. Only like 50 more in their time. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, the torch will get moved. Q, you might want to move, man. All right, man. You said it. There you go. I gave you a warning. Squid, when you TP here, it's, oh, dude, you're gonna die. Dude. No. No, what are you people doing? Madmen. Your blood will be on my hands. All right. Crazy people, man. Is that a totem in his hand? No, it's not. Let's heal Mikey. There we go. Totally cheating. You guys are nuts. But, you know, I don't know what happened to these torches. I don't remember doing that. Oh, it was the lowers, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright, and lava bucket. 77 levels, hoping it was... Yeah, no, try not to die. That would be a shame. Let's fix these error spots real quick. Ugh. There we go. 161 levels? Is that from your netherite farm? Like, or your wither skeleton farm? Because, like, dang, man. That is a lot of levels. See if this looks the way I want it to. Connect to the lava pool. Yeah, it's your wither skeleton farm. I figured as much. Okay. Will that push it out enough? Maybe if I, like, do that. Oh, it broke again. Go. I have to, like, cut these down. There we go. That looks pretty good. This would be a dangerous shop to build a shop on. But you know what? Whoever takes the plot will have chosen that plot. So that is on them. Wait a minute. What is the square root of 195? Did I mess up? I did. What is the length of this? 15? 17. Ah! I did mess up. It's not a perfect square. Push it up this way some. What's this? Yeah. Whoops. Alright, let me make sure the math is right on this now. 17, okay. 17. Alright, so let's grab these. Glad I caught that. Want me to build somewhere? Squid, if you want I need a chandelier. I would like a nice big chandelier above the Diamond Hands meme dude. Maybe glowstone. I'm not really sure. We can replace with like candles later in the next update. But if you can, maybe it can look manufactured. But I mean, we need a nice chandelier in there. Mostly for light, but also because I think it would be like a nice piece right above that Diamond Hands meme dude. Can you have some stone, cobble, and wood? Sure. I'll give you some scaffolds too. Spruce wood is what we used for everything else. So there you go. Jealous, Mikey. I really am. I had stir fry for dinner though. Girlfriend made stir fry. It was really good. But McDonald's is always like, once you think about it, you just want it. You know? Gets into your mind. And Squid, if you want, if you get a good chandelier in there, I kind of need another one over both of the plots that are out on the main walkway out here. So, like, if you're watching now, it'll be like this main plot that's in the main walkway, like right here, above it. And then same deal over here, above it. And if they're somewhat similar to the one in the main room, that's cool, unless it's more like manufactured or man-made looking. These ones probably should look more cave-like. But basically, I think there's going to be 2 more plots like that along this path that we haven't carved out yet. And we kind of want the same idea. Above those, we need chandeliers or some sort of large ceiling light source. Okay, so this shop has the lava lake. That's what makes it unique and special. I think we're good. Maybe we add some like magma blocks. See if that'll look good along the edges. I mean, I think everybody knows this is more of like another block, but I think it still looks good. End rods and end crystals. I'm okay with giving you the end rods. End crystals I'll only give you like 12 of for now, just for this building purpose. Obsidian. Goes without saying, don't take this stuff outside of this build area. I will make your base a smoldering pit. But I trust you. Alright, let's not overdo it on these magma blots. It's only one crystal per. Oh, per chandelier. Oh, well, that's fine. You can just dump the extras that you have into the lava lake over here. That'll work. Alright, so let's paper fix light this. Glass. Okay, sure. Pick those up. Squid. Put those in your inventory. There you go. Okay, this is almost fixed, but I'm pretty sure this has still got a little bit of worldite glow to it. At campfire under the lava, it makes it look like it's hot. That is a good idea. I've never tried that before. I am kind of astounded that I've never heard of that before. Dude, that's freaking cool. I appreciate that recommendation. Whoops. Oh, man. Pro tip. Yeah. Holy crap, man. I love that. Alright, we'll add two more. One on the edges. On the, like, two edges there. Dude. How have I never heard of this? That's super cool. Oh, I love that. I'm never going to forget that. That is so awesome. Okay. Learning stuff tonight. Thank you, Jude Gaines. That's awesome. Get rid of some of these ground torches. Put them up on the walls. Ah, I still can't get over how cool that looks. That is awesome. Good tip. Pro tip. Okay. So we have some space here. I don't think we want to put a shop here, though. It's not quite enough space to make a decent sized shop. So let's not do that. It's more natural lighting in here. Now we've done the fixed light. It's a little bit dark. Okay. Did these? Oh, we need to put more stairs in. Oops. Mossy. That's a little bit too much. Just leave it at that, yeah. And we'll put some here. Okay. All right. Actually, let's just do. There we go. Loki, what are you doing? My dog is underneath my desk, pushing my microphone. All right, I'm gonna mute for a second while I try and move him so I don't brush the mic too much. Okay, just had to give him a treat, buy his love, and move him out from underneath my desk a little bit. Right. Let's get back to it. Speaking of torches, where are they? There we go. Another one right there. How's he going here? Dude, that looks pretty cool so far. I'm a fan. Mikey's stealing end rods. Alright, let's put another staircase here just because you could be coming out of this shop and we don't want to discount that, right? Alright, let's see. Oh, let's get rid of these guys. They just look so ugly since we've actually not been using them. Did I leave some in here? No. Okay. Oops. Alright. Loki, no. Hey, out of there. Loki, no. Yeah, he's just trying to get into all kinds of stuff tonight. Alright, one more time. It's getting all playful. It's okay, we've already been streaming for like 2 hours, almost. Yeah, so almost 2 hours exactly. Probably end in like next 15 minutes or so. Go play with him a little bit. Keep him out of trouble. Because otherwise, he's just going to try and get into all kinds of stuff. Cause trouble. Alright, so before we do that though, let's try and build another plot. We got the big one there and the big one there. This one. We have kind of a ripe spot here for another shop. We wanted to do the bedrock shop. Not a shop to buy bedrock from, but one that looks like it was cut into the bedrock. Or actually, so we started going down more. I haven't actually built out this area more yet. But the idea was that this would continue to go down a little bit. And you'd have more shops on the sides. So maybe at the end we have the bedrock shop. There's like a little natural lava lake down here. How far are we from... Where are we? So we're... Actually, let's make sure I'm pointing in the right direction when I do that. So we're headed in this direction, right? So let's top. Ocean's behind me. Pointing in that way. We have a pretty decent amount of space to work with. But I think we end up running into somebody's claim here. Yeah. Town Aeolus. Who's in that town? Humbomb. Okay, and this is an outpost, so we might be able to convince him to move this. Or at least get rid of it. Because if we could make a plot, like, in this ravine, I think that'd be pretty cool. But I don't know that we're going to go that far. That's pretty far. Okay. All these torches kind of look tacky too, even though it is a mining, like a cave, right? And you're like presumably be going through and putting down your torches in single player, but TPing to me, sure, why not? Need to find some other alternative means for lighting aside from the chandeliers that Squid's gonna do. So we wanted to put a plot here. We want to make sure it doesn't connect to this one though. It can't be too small because the other one is pretty big. This doesn't connect, does it? No. Okay. Let's make sure it doesn't, or it stays that way. Put that there. That didn't interfere with anything over here. Nope. Good. Okay. So let's expand this way more. I'm afraid of it hitting that other shop that already exists. Because while we want to do like one that's in a ravine, I think we could. That would be hard to do naturally, right? Of course. And it'll be pretty big of a stretch to get to the natural ravine all the way there, but maybe we can make one. Or make like a pit. Straight up pit. Oh, somebody else followed. Berry. Thank you. Bionic Berry. Pretty sure that I knew who that is. Thanks for following. That noise is super loud and it startles me. It's kind of funny. Alright. So let's see where we are on the surface here. We're in the ice at the base of the mountain. We could put a pit here. I think it would actually look kind of cool. Let's see what the Y difference is. So we're at Y74 here. Y39. That's a pretty long ways to make the pit, though I think I have a good idea of it. No, you can roll the chunk. Roll back the chunk. I can? What happened? Oh, did you blow up the crystal? Looks like the townie thing is just gonna roll back anyway. Since it's a wilderness area. Let me know if there's issues though. Tapped the crystal. Yeah. EXP turn off in your town. What you mean, Silver? Silva. Sorry. Okay, so I think the vision for this one is we're gonna make it kind of large and circular-ish, and then we're gonna build a pit all the way to the surface. Is there a PlebCraft logo? Yes, there is. Let me upload it real quick. Is it the panda? Yes, it's the panda. I have a higher size image of that somewhere if you need it, but that is the logo, yes. Made it for part of my stream again. Oh yeah, hey Josh. Welcome. I am nearing the end of the stream, to be honest with you. Probably going to go for another 20-ish minutes, tops. Probably to 10 o'clock. But I have to be at work at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so can't go too late. All right, so let's etch out the size of this roughly what we want. This is going to be a large plot as well. I hope somebody does something really creative with this one, because the plot itself is going to be super creative. Or at least I feel creative for me. I think it'll be reaching the limits of my creativity here. I'm proud of myself for even thinking of it. Make this all uniform, clean it up, put some temporary lighting in, and then you guys will see what I mean. This one won't need much lighting, except for at night. You know, I can do something creative if you would like. What do you mean, Squid? Sounds ominous. Or do you mean in creative? So Josh, just to catch you up, we're working on what will be the new spawn of PlebCraft. And the part, oh, there's barrier here. So this is the spot that you spawn in right here. To the left, there'll be a player tutorial. We did that last week. This will be the exit. We put in a new ship here from Planet Minecraft. And then there's the two pandas. Think of like that Lord of the Rings scene. The pandas look a little small next to this boat now that I think about it, though. Might have to find a smaller boat. But then the spawn will be inside the mountain. And so you'll spawn to the left, there'll be the player tutorial. To the right, there'll be player shops. We are currently working on the player shops. So these little plots with the blue wool will be rentable by the week. And then as you get further and further back, they'll be rentable for longer periods of time. And so we've just been working on creative ways of setting up these shop plots for people, and they'll be able to edit them as they need inside the blue wool area, up to like a 12 height limit or something, I think. And so we've just been hammering out shop plots in different creative ways, connecting them with mine shafts and stuff. This one has a lava pool. And this one is going to have like a giant hole all the way up to the surface, like Sparta pit style. Need more end rods. Sure. End rod. We'll put them directly in your inventory. See. There you go. Squid says, I don't know. I would need to look a little bit. I'll need a little bit to look around and stuff, but I think I can think of something. Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. Look around as much as you want. Throw me the ideas on Discord if you want later. And we can work something out. Absolutely. Happy to accept as much help from people who are more creative than me as possible because I feel like I'm doing a good job, but I definitely know that there's people that are way more creative than me out there. Happy to lean on them as much as possible. All right, so I think the center-ish will be here. Oh, I have core protect on still. Rip Brutus. All right, so we want to go all the way to the surface. It's actually not as far as I was thinking it was in my head. Like, I checked them values for it, but that's not super far. All right, cool. And I think we want it to be like... do one more on each side. A little bit cleanup up there. And then maybe on the corners. Looks a little bit too much like a square, but we can fix that later. And you want it to be more circular. And then we will ice up the edges up here and make maybe like some ice hanging down. I think that'll look pretty sweet. And then you'll have your shop plot down here at the bottom of it. I think this one will be sought after quite a bit. All looks awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Been working on it for 3 weeks now. On and off. I think we've done 4 streams actually so far working on it, but then I've done some time off of it. Oya did some work on it. Nay, and then Squid's done some helping here and there. And I copied some stuff from Planet Minecraft with credit associations, of course, but yeah. Barry might get back on soon, been having the urge to play Minecraft. Yeah, I mean, server will be here when you have the time and ambition to play. I totally get that sometimes Minecraft will burn you out and that you don't always want to play. I go through the same crap all the time. But that's the idea with PlebCraft, is that it doesn't cost me too much to keep the server running, so just leave it up. Whenever you want to play. It'll typically be updated to the latest version, and if not, it'll be able to connect with it with like lower versions too. But you know, point being, it'll be here when you have it or when you want it. Done, I think, does not look like that great. Let me go look. I'm sure it looks fine. And apparently Brewbus is dead and out of items. I mean, I like it. I think maybe you could widen it a little bit. Be like, have a couple more smaller rods, like shorter rods coming down on the edges. And it would give it a little bit more width, make it look more fancy, I guess. But I like the way it started. It's a hard design for sure, yeah. And Silva says, I got burned out with WoW and Genshin. Yeah, MMOs are harder because, like, you have to dedicate so much time to get anywhere in those. And if you don't, like, you don't really get the benefit from the fact that it's an MMO. Let's try and make this look less like a square real quick. There we go. That's a little better, but we'll come back to this because I have a whole thing I want to do on the top there. In the meantime, we need to open this up some more, make it more shop friendly, fix the flooring a little bit. Actually, I'm going to cut this one back. And honestly, very on that topic, like when I get bored of Minecraft, I always try to like find something else to do in Minecraft because playing survival can only take you so far. Recently, I've been looking at some of the adventure maps that people put together. Some people come up with some really crazy creative stuff for that. And I've had a lot of fun playing through some of them. And if you really want to like test your own patience, try a hardcore world. I only want to raid on normal than I did with guild. Then I say I'm done. Yeah, I mean, that was my problem with MMOs. Like, you grind and you grind and you grind, and then what? Like, unless you're gonna play competitive, like the way that this is what happens in my head. I mean, I do the same thing with like FPS games. Unless I'm gonna play competitively, I have the feeling of like, why bother playing? And that's completely wrong. Like, I know, like in my head that that's wrong. Like, I should be able to play the game and enjoy it without having to be competitive about it. For some reason, like, if I'm not gonna try and be competitive about it, I can't get the incentivize. Like, I'm not feeling as incentivized to play. Get rid of this gravel so it doesn't get to be a problem. All right, let's actually make the plot. Oh, I need a wand. So we want this one to probably be, ooh, I already lost the, there we go, 17. What about shroom lights? Would those look good in patches? I think they probably would, but they're more nethery-ish, so maybe. Same thing with glowstone. It's kind of the same problem. You could try it for sure. I mean, it's worth prototyping on. Though you are in survival, and that might take you a little while. I understand that. Sure. Glowstone lamps would probably look all right. Yeah. Or not glowstone, redstone lamps. There's no such thing as a glowstone lamp. You got me tripped up. Alright, I could chisel it that away until it's perfect later. We want the plot length to be 17 as well. 17. All right, and we do the walls. And we'll put the blue wool to make it indicating that it is available. All right, now somebody will be able to have a shop plot that looks straight up. And this is behind the main mountain of spawn. So people could fall into your shop and you can get some sweet, sweet sales that way. Some vines. Yeah, why not? There you go. Should be good. All right, so the other thing I want to do is make it so that you fall more onto the center of the shop. Or at least you see more of it anyway. And we need to make this look a little less manufactured. It's flat surfaces. And we need to, oops. Ah. There we go. Let's see. Kind of want to like make these extend downward somehow. I don't know that I can do this very well with the tool I have, the World Edit tool. Like extending downwards on a horizontal surface, right? That. We'll have fun. Gotta get back to work. Yeah. Have a good night, man. Barry's heading out too. Talk to you later. I'll be on soon. I gave you a follow. RTF, please. Not sure what RTF means. But I think it says respond to follow. I don't know. I will follow you as well though, if that's what you meant. How do I? Yeah. All right, I followed you back. Didn't realize you were streaming as well. Oh, and have a good night, of course. This looked good. Actually, yeah, that kind of does look cool. I like it anyway. We can prevent the growth. But yeah, that looks really cool. I like it. That looks awesome, actually. Like these spread throughout the caves every here and then would look awesome. So let me just do something for you. This chest you have here, I'm just going to fill it with more of those. So that you can go ahead and put these throughout the cave. Oop, missed one. Oh man, I think my dog farted. It's so gross. Yeah, he's like knocked out under my desk. How nice of him. Oh, this is not the one I was just working on. It's this one. Okay, so we kind of want to... I think the best way I can do this would be... Let's try this. Brush of sphere, packed ice on a size of 2 or something. Yeah, that works pretty well. Let's do that. Make it look like it's kind of growing down. Oop. Gravel. Just get rid of gravel entirely, man. This stuff sucks. Oh, it blew up the thing again. Rip. Oh, well, I guess it'll regenerate, so you got that going for you. You know what? I think there's an I think there's a world edit flag, or world guard flag, that doesn't allow those crystals to blow up. End crystal. I know there's an explosion damage one. It's not what we're really looking for, though. No. Not seeing it. I guess it falls under other explosion. Let's go ahead and deny explosions. Gas fireballs. Withers. Mob damage. Definitely don't want ice melting. Or forming. Fire spread's already turned off. Okay. Should help, but those crystals shouldn't damage anything anymore. Alright, we're in the wrong area again. Let's go back up here. So I think we wanted to undo... I gotta redo that. We wanted to get rid of... Oh, you know what? That's what I can do. I can just trim it down after the fact. I wanted to make this kind of like an icy lip of the entrance here. Let's do that last one. Do it there instead. There's so much floating snow around here. I'm gonna have to find a way to fix that better, more dynamically. All right. Yeah, it is. I have to make it look like that icy waterfall like falls into the hole. That'd be pretty dope. Here, somebody's trying to sleep. I will help that. Oh, somebody already did it. Can extend that maybe this way down all the way to the hole. It's gonna be a little difficult to do. We'll have to do that another time. I'm not gonna do that right now. Yeah, I'm gonna replace near. Yeah, let's watch. There we go. Got a lot of texture. How you doing, Loki? Oh, he's coming over and sitting in the corner next to me. How nice of him. There we go. We'll do some hand sculpting over this later, but this is the general idea of what I wanted to do. Make like a little icy hole that goes down into a shop plot. We'll figure out some more details on that later. But we are getting to the point where I've streamed for 2.5 hours, and I've got other stuff to do tonight, and I still gotta go to work at 5 a.m. So I think this is where we will wrap it up at pretty much 2.5 hours, almost even. Thanks for watching, everybody who stopped by. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit a like on the YouTube stream. It helps out a lot for views after the fact. I will probably stream again this week. If not Tuesday, then probably Thursday, maybe Friday, and definitely again next Sunday night. So, see you guys later.